Can we like not mow right in front of my door? The door is literally behind the camera. And they're mowed. Like right next to the window. Like the kitchen's right here, there's a window right there. There's a door right there. I just need to film this video to leave.
Tear yourself apart to entertain like me. Hear the people whisper about you on the train like me, saying that you shouldn't waste your pretty face like me. You can't wake up, this is not a dream. Your heart is a machine, you are not a human being. You should be sorted up, living on a screen. Lower self-esteem, so you run on gasoline.
Welcome guys, I am back with another video. So today is pretty much literally just like you guys are following me around on my journey of pretty much certifying Nike to be an emotional support animal. And I just thought I would also have you guys follow around me, like going to my doctor's appointments, kind of what I deal with today, just because today is a very big day for me. I'm getting a new doctor, go to the chiropractor, discussing all that pretty much. Then after that, I do have to go get my thyroid scan for either cancer, tumors, any nodules on my thyroid, whatever's going on, because it's showing up in blood work, something's wrong. So I had to figure all of that out. So pretty much, yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys that, showing you pretty much why an emotional support animal works for me so well. Yeah, so let's bring in that cat. She's actually in there enjoying her life. Nike, come here. Okay, perfect. Come here. Hey, you come here. Come here. Alrighty. So this is Nike. Can you say hello? No. Oh, Nike. This is my emotional support animal that we are certifying. So, you see, she's so cute. She's my lover. I don't know who needs each other more, me or her. Does she need me more or do I need her more? It kind of just come as a package. But, right, Nike. So this is my baby. She's really been there through a lot. Breakups, anything going on. She's been the one to be there through it. Yeah, so going through a lot of the health issues I have to, having her really does help me. So as you'll see, I'll come home and I will love on her. She's just wanting her pets right now. This is usually what she does. She'll come pet me or want the pets. She'll always be next to me. She'll follow me around if anything. If she's not on the porch, yeah, she's following me around like a little dog. Just because, yeah, she's my little girl. So yeah, right now I'm pretty much writing down all the symptoms that I have, what I've done already to give it to the new doctor. Then I have to go to my chiropractor right after, or before I go in, get all my blood work, because I don't have it, they have it. Just because I kept it there, it just was so much easier. And then, yeah, go to the doctor, discuss everything, figure out if they can help me and not blame me for what I have. That's what I've been running into, is just being blamed of why I'm sick and it's just not getting help instead. So it's just, yeah, it's frustrating dealing with this already. So I'm gonna do all that, and yeah, you guys are just pretty much following me around. English sucks.
Told you how I felt right before you left. Been an addict for a while like a cigarette. I know that I should quit, but I'm not ready yet. Oh no, no, no. And it just ain't fair. You know I can't fight it. Wanna put my hands all over your body.
Okay, so I got everything written down, the supplements I got written down, symptoms, what I've tried, my medication I've taken on the top of my head, all written down. So now I am going to finish off getting ready to leave and head out for the day and get everything checked. Yay. Okay guys, so I kind of look like crap in this lighting, but I'm currently outside with Nike. We're chilling outside before I have to go to my next doctor's appointment, but I just wanted to update you guys on my last doctor appointment. So pretty much, if you've been following along on this health journey, I've been stating there's something else going on. Go to a new doctor today. Every other doctor's like, no, it's just your thyroid. No, it's just your thyroid. Today she goes, there's something else going on. There has to be. The symptoms you are describing does not fall along with thyroid disease. Of course someone's... But anyways, so we're gonna check my adrenal glands, cortina, whatever, something like that, next week because of my seizure disorder. So pretty much, yeah, so I'm just kind of chilling with Nike right now. She's in a bush, she's running away, she's trying to play with me, but I don't want her to chase her because then she goes into the street and it's not fun. But yeah, just kind of doing my chill time. It really just helps me just calm, relax after doctor appointments like that. It was just overwhelming with emotions just because someone was just kind of listening to me for the first time, and after a year and a half of dealing with this, it's hard to find doctors that want to listen and actually not blame you for what you did, or blame you for something you can't control. Nike, come here. I know, baby, you're pretty. Come here. Every time I call her, she rolls around. Nike. 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 I know, you're pretty. Come be pretty over here. Kitten. I'm gonna have to like go get her because she's going to run into the street. But yeah, so that's just my little update. My mom is gonna meet me to get my thyroid gland checked, just for, you know, the nodules, cancer, all that good stuff. Just a thyroid checkup. It's just a normal thing that a lot of people get if they have a thyroid issue. So yep, she did confirm I have Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism, so I do have them both. My hypothyroidism is caused by my Hashimoto's, so that she explained literally on how everything worked, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get Nike because she's causing trouble over there. So yeah, I just want to update you guys. So I'll check in the next clip. Hey guys, so I don't know where my last clip really left off. A lot has happened since that last clip. I know in the last couple of clips I was just kind of showing you sometimes what I do on a day off, which I'm going to a bunch of doctors in one day. So I don't know if I updated you guys, probably did. I had to be checked for thyroid cancer, which is a typical thyroid thing. When you are having a thyroid disease, you are more likely to be prone to thyroid cancer or any other autoimmune disease you're pretty much prone to. So we had to get checked for cancer, and that was very emotional for me. What this title you saw was about is making Nike an emotional support animal for me. So I'll talk about what all that entailed, but pretty much having her there for that reason really did help me just kind of cope with it. Just knowing it was very unlikely that I did have cancer, it's still very hard to hear you have to be checked for cancer. That's not a normal thing that people have to go through unless you have a reason you have to be checked for cancer. So going off of that, I am clear as of now. I don't have cancer. I don't have anything wrong that they can see besides obviously blood work. Something's wrong with my thyroid. Pretty much I just have weird levels. So we're still in the mix of figuring all that out today. So I had to get my adrenal and cortisone levels checked. So if you guys have watched a couple of my other videos about all my health journey, you watched my seizure story, pretty much having the live photos of me going into a really bad seizure. So I did seizure today, so that's been a year ago since that last happened. So I really haven't seizured, I don't think, since then, because we figured out how to control them. So I did seizure again today, so if you can tell, I'm a little out of it. So I seizured, and I literally kind of, like, I didn't forget what seizuring felt like. It was like weird. I don't know how to explain it. If you've seizured before, you understand. But it was weird. So that happened. So I want to insert this clip over here, over this frame, just a little bit of when I came home. Nike automatically knew what was wrong. She's always been my rock. Pretty much she has always known if something's wrong. Like breakups, she's always like, she'll usually lay at my feet if I'm fine, I'm normal, but if something's wrong, she's at my head. Like, it's the weirdest thing. She's very, very in tune with me. She's right here. Nike, come here. See? She's always next to me, always with me. She's never really not by my side. So we know that she's literally my sidekick. She knows when to be with mommy. She knows she is my child. So, my baby girl. I love her. She is my baby. So yeah, really going on how I certified her to be my emotional support animal. It all started with CertaPet reaching out to me and wanting to work with me. So in the mix of doing that, I did decide to figure out what they really were about before I decided I wanted to work with them, just because I want to show you guys, like, brands that I personally would support even if I've never heard of them. So I researched them. Pretty much CertaPet is how you can certify your animal to be an emotional support animal. This is not a scam website. I know I'm making me sound like that. It's like, sounds like a scam, but it's not. They are very thorough about how they're going to make sure you are legible English. I don't do it very well. They are legible. You are legible to be certified to have an emotional support animal. So how this all goes about is you go on their website, and pretty much you have to take a quiz to see where you are at, if you've had any mental illnesses you've been diagnosed with, any health issues. So if you know anything about me, I have Hashimoto's, I have hypothyroidism. I do have both. It's been clarified I have both. I have anonic seizures, which is my seizure disorder with pain or anything hot. I also have ADHD. I have depression and anxiety. So I am very, very legible for an emotional support animal. Going through this, I was actually told I am legible for actually a service animal, so I would actually benefit. They wanted me to actually have a service animal, not just an emotional support animal, but I have lived with all what I've done for my whole life pretty much, so I didn't think that I would need one. I didn't think I would benefit really from one. I didn't think, I was fine. I was like, I'm chill with just Nike, just, you know, being my emotional support animal. Having her, knowing she is always going to be there, always going to have her. I can take her wherever. I know she's not good in cars, so you can either have her just a housing, or your animal just housing, or housing and traveling. So I knew I didn't need to travel with her. So she's also not very good with motions, so I didn't need it. So really housing was all I really wanted with her. So today, really, the past couple weeks really proved why I needed her. If you follow my social medias, I didn't know what the word was. If you follow my social medias, you would know what's been going on in the past week, and that will be a whole nother video of what's been going on. But yeah, so I was eligible for an emotional support animal. So going into getting your actual letter, if you are eligible for a letter for your animal, they will assign you to a certain therapist. With me being in Indiana, I didn't actually go through this process. I went through a totally different process, which they've never really seen before. So the process I went through, which is really nice for me having to go through it, because I kind of messed up some things, because knowing me, I don't make anything easy. I don't at all. We're like, what? So pretty much, if you are in Indiana, you actually have to be assigned to a therapist to go through therapy sessions. So this really makes you make sure you are eligible for a emotional support animal. So this is why it shows that the CertaPet is really actually here to make sure it's benefiting you and it's not a scam. It's nothing like that. So for me, I had a one session, like just a hello session type thing, and then that's when I could go get a letter, and then I had to do 2 follow-up sessions. And the air conditioning just turned on. I'm in a new place. If you cannot tell, there's that background. I had to do 2 follow-up sessions, but you had to assign the 2 follow-up sessions, but you can get the letter during that process. So that's when I was able to do that. So if you have to go through that process, 2 things. Read the emails, because they do send your emails, and pretty much what you got to do is do like a waiver form, just like you would do if you actually go to a therapist in real life. So it's pretty much the same thing, but it's over the phone. So you pretty much just have to download this app, and pretty much just like a FaceTiming with a therapist. So it's pretty nice. The therapist I was hooked up with was really nice, sweet. She understood everything I was going through. So it was pretty good. So going from there, yeah, now I have her letter. I moved, so it was perfect timing. And when I went in, they already knew I was gonna have an animal prior. I just was already actually thinking before CertaPet reached out to me, seeing if I was eligible for an emotional support animal. They kind of reached out at the right time. This was just a process I was talking to with a friend, like it wasn't out in the open. When I got the letter, I just gave it to my landlord. They copied it, and it was all good. So pretty much handing it to the landlord was super easy. They took it right away. And it's just like, I've seen other forms before, and it's the exact same thing as like other forms like you would get in like a normal, if you're doing it not through CertaPet. So pretty much my whole experience with CertaPet was super easy and chill. Everything was super easy. If you are not like me, that makes everything complicated. That's just me. I've always done that. Everybody's noticed that. That's one thing about me. A lot of people lately have been saying my anxiety has been crazy. So everybody's like, oh my god, you need to just chill. So I just make everything complicated. That's just me. But even with that, I made it through. It was super easy for me. It took me, depending on your schedule, I guess, with the follow-up sessions, it took me maybe 2 weeks to do everything. If it took me like 3 days to get the letter. So it was super easy, super chill, and yeah, now me and Nike are registered together. I told registered was not the right word. That's what I call it. I didn't know there was a right wording. But Nike is now certified to be an emotional support animal for me. So she legally doesn't have to be like paid for or anything like that. So that's what, I guess a little background if you don't know what emotional support animal does. So, or having them certified does. So pretty much having an animal certified to be an emotional support animal is you can house them for free. You don't have to pay the deposit or the rent. And if you have to travel with them, you don't have to pay for them. They can come with you on the plane. They just have to be able to go under the seat or on top of you. You just hold them in your lap. So yeah, it's pretty much just being able to take them wherever you want to go, house them. So yeah, it's pretty chill. So if you guys have more questions about certifying your animal, just ask me on social media, comment below. I have been answering your comments mostly lately. Just whenever they come in, I try to answer it right away. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. So yeah, yeah, if you have any questions, ask me. I would love to answer you, make sure this process is easy for you guys as well. I will link everything down below, like their website and another YouTuber who actually helped me a lot on this, her video and her review on or certifying her emotional support dog and this process and her whole experience with it. So if you guys want another person's perspective. But other than that, if you guys have any more suggestions on what you guys want to see from me, hopefully now that I have internet, I can upload a little bit more. I haven't had internet for the past 7 months, I think. That's why I haven't been uploading. So if you guys want more from me, make sure to comment down below. I would love to hear you guys' suggestions. And yeah, if you want to follow me on any of my social medias, they'll be linked down below as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. And don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That really helps me as well. It will get my videos out there and help you guys share my videos. And yeah, if you want to do anything else that you see, go ahead. But other than that, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.